Good Wednesday morning to you. It is going to be another warm afternoon, but early morning temperatures are cold yet again as we kick off the month of February. We have rounded out the month of January. We now have our totals on what January looked like overall. When we look at your numbers, your afternoon highs, your overnight low temperatures, well, we mostly came in below normal. 2.8 degrees below normal for your average high temperature. Average low temperature for the month of January came in 2.3 degrees cooler than normal. So it was a cold month of January, and we probably don't need to remind you there was plenty of rain that came down. 5.14 inches of rain to be specific. That beats our average of 1.98 by 3.16 inches. To avoid all the math, cold overnight lows, cold over afternoon highs, and plenty of rain that came down over the month of January. Now that we have entered the month of February, we're actually off to a very dry start to it. Here's what our satellite radar imagery shows us. I mean, you see how there is still some moisture on hand off toward about the California-Arizona border and then moving down to Mexico. But beyond that, San Diego County is dry yet again as we kick off the morning. And not just dry, but you can also see clouds, and we don't have any of them. Clouds have moved farther south through Mexico. San Diego stays clear as we kick off the morning. Want to mention that we don't have any watches, warnings, or advisories in effect right now. But what we do have going for us is plenty of cold temperatures to start off the morning and still an offshore breeze. And when we zoom out to just the greater California area, I want to point out a wind advisory that is in effect through noon, and then frost advisory and hard freeze warning both expired at 8 a.m., but they were in effect through 8 a.m. That is enough to say that until 8 a.m., we were seeing in some cases sub-freezing temperatures, or at least temperatures in the 30s. So watch out for those cold overnight lows. It's still going to remain in that zone for the next several mornings to come, but our afternoon highs are at least warming up under plenty of sunshine. Again, Santa Ana's offshore winds have helped to keep those clouds pretty far off the coast, but we do have clouds rebuilding as we head toward the next couple days. So Thursday and Friday, we should have partly cloudy conditions out there. Let's take a look at your afternoon highs. 64 for Carlsbad, 66 for Fallbrook, Escondido, and El Cajon. 60 degrees this afternoon in Alpine, and 55 in Julian. The dry skies that we have started off the month of February with last all the way through the next 8 days. So we could have a dry first third or so of the month of February. Looks like between now and the weekend, Saturday or so, we'll see those temperatures continuing to warm, eventually getting to an afternoon high of 70 degrees by Saturday inland. And then we'll make it to the 70s again for the middle of next week, but we have a little bit of a blip of cooler temperatures in between. So Sunday, Monday, we drop by just a few degrees. Mountains and deserts, notice a pretty decent warm up as well. They'll make it to the mid 70s, and then we'll start to cool down for the deserts down to the low 70s. Mountains are going to warm from the 40s today to the upper 50s, maybe even 60 degrees by Saturday, and then we're back to a few degrees cooler of temperatures before starting to see that boost again by midweek. A couple days in here, especially between Thursday and Sunday, that we'll encounter some passing clouds, but no day on the 8-day forecast shows beyond a 10% chance of wet weather. That means we are looking at a pretty dry stretch of the next week or so. Have a great day, everyone. You can find more on CBS8.com as well as the CBS 8 Plus extended forecast and much more on the app.